The European Commission is set to sign a memorandum of understanding with the Tunisian government that includes a financial package of 105 million euros. It will be for border management, search and rescue operations, anti-smuggling activities and the return of migrants. This kind of cooperation is becoming more common and was indeed endorsed by EU leaders at last week's summit in Brussels, where they stressed the importance of strengthening and developing similar strategic partnerships. But to who and how much is the European Union paying to slow down migration flows? Besides the 6 billion euros earmarked to Turkey in 2016, 60 million more is being put towards a new Western Balkans migration package, with 120 million euros going to Egypt and 152 to Morocco. But it's not just neighbouring countries receiving money. Nigeria, for example, got 28.4 million in support, Bangladesh 55 million and Pakistan 59 for different programmes, including the reintegration of their nationals sent back from Europe. And it's not getting any easier to get an overview of all the money spent by the European Union. As Sergio Carrera explains, a senior researcher at the think tank CEPS, who also criticises the lack of transparency.
There is a largely fragmented and hyper-complex landscape of funds that the EU puts in practice to finance migration management-related priorities. You have the AMIF, which is a Home Affairs fund. You also have neighbourhoods and development funds. The picture is one that is fundamentally impossible for anyone in his mind to understand really what the EU is funding where, and most concerning, the impacts that those funds have on human rights, rule of law and democracy.
One of the most concerning situations relates to Libya, where the EU launched a 2017 mission worth as much as 59 million euros. It delivered 9 vessels for search and rescue operations and training for more than 100 members of the Libyan Coast Guard, a corps accused of human rights violations by several associations and a fact-finding mission by the UN.
The UN fact-finding mission report of May was very, very clear. It said the Libyan Coast Guard and other state-led entities funded by the EU are deeply involved in crimes against humanity. They are involved in smuggling, in trafficking, in slavery. They keep the people detained, they torture them to push family members to pay to them. So they use it to blackmail family members and they profit hugely from smuggling them. And these are the entities hugely funded by the EU. So the UN concluded that the EU, with its funding, contributes to crimes against humanity.
Among its anti-smuggling operational partnership, the European Commission pledged 40 million euros towards fighting criminal networks in Northern Africa. But it will surely have to carefully control the recipients of this money.